You know, he's always game. He doesn't care to fight. He'll step up and fight anybody. And I think this fight is very similar matchup to each other. You know, they both love to stand and bang, and we'll see how well this fight goes down. Hopefully, it'll stay standing. We'll get to see some fireworks tonight.
Dalton is 0-1 with a 1 no contest, 152 pounds. All right, to introduce his opponent, back to the cage.
Now please welcome his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, Roy Sanders.
Royce, excuse me.
Sorry. Now, funny story, actually, Dalton, after our fight, came down and trained with us a couple times. And, you know, the kid had a lot of heart, didn't give up on training sessions. And I earned a lot of respect for him after that, man. He's a tough kid.
So for people that didn't see it, explain how that fight ended up in a no contest at Apex Fights 5.
You know, I was throwing a head kick, and as he backed up, he popped his head up, and I caught him. I grazed him. I thought it was in the shoulder. The athletic commission thought it was in the throat, you know, and apparently it was an unintentional illegal foul. So the way they called it was no contest, since it did go out in the first round. And, you know, it kind of hinders my record a little bit, kind of blemishes it some, but I'm not really hating on it. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just glad that I actually got the chance to fight, and Dalton stepped up to take it. And, you know, it was in God's will that happened that night, so I'm not upset about it.
All right, so let's give you the tale of the tape between these two fighters. Roy Sanders, 6'3".
Very, very tall for his weight class.
Yeah, weighs 158 pounds. Dalton Fox. How tall would you say Dalton Fox is? Don't have an official height on him.
I'd say he's 5'11", almost 6 foot.
All right, and he came in weighing at 152 pounds. Dalton Fox out of Newport Combat Club in Newport, Tennessee. Roy Sanders, 0-8 record, and fighting at 158 out of Team Fast in Colburn, Virginia. We'll talk about those two camps in a moment and set this fight up. Back to the cage and Cody Gwynn with our official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout will be in the professional lightweight division, brought to you by Chips Transmission. When the action begins, your referee in charge of this bout is Josh Ward. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he brings in a pro record of 0 wins, 1 loss with 1 no contest. He weighed in 152 pounds. Fighting out of Newport, Tennessee, Dalton Fox. Standing across the cage tonight, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner with a record of 0 wins and 8 defeats. He weighed in 158 pounds. Fighting out of Team Fast in Colburn, Virginia, Roy Real Steel Sanders.
So Roy Sanders, Real Steel in the white trunks, opposing Dalton Fox, who is in the black trunks. And Dalton Fox out of Newport, Tennessee, Roy Sanders out of Colburn, Virginia. In this lightweight bout at 155, 3 5-minute rounds, and we are underway. What do you think about these two camps, Diablo?
Newport Combat Club to me is, you know, very unnoted. I mean, I mean, they come out. I mean, I'm sure they train hard, and I just don't know how much technique they have behind them. But they're always willing to fight. They're always willing to scrap and bang. Whereas Team Fast, I know, is more of a they're more of a better known, you know, old school style gym out of Virginia, and you know they're run by guys like Adam Mays and Nick. I can't think of his last name, but very tough guys, man. So those guys have been around a long while. Roy Sanders has been around quite a while too, man. He's fought anybody and everybody. So
that kick sent Fox flying into the cage, and I was just about to bring up, you're spot on, the experience, both amateur and a pro. Sanders 8 bouts as a pro, but then an extensive amateur career as well. Sanders comes in on a, including as an amateur, 10-fight losing streak for Sanders.
Yeah, man, but like you said, I mean, he's fought, like I said, he's fought almost anybody and everybody that's ever been put in front of him, no matter whether he knew he was going to have a tough fight or an easy fight. It didn't matter to him. He didn't care to fight at all. So, you know, Roy's a tough guy, and he's been around the block a time or 25.
And if you have that kind of record, and there's a couple guys on this bout with that, if you have that kind of record but you still get booked, That means you fight tough fighters.
He's game. Look at him. I mean, you can tell by the difference in composure who's got the more experience. Roy sits outside. He takes his time. He's more composed. Whereas Dalton, he's eager to get the fight going and try to knock the kid out. So
Dalton with some knees, and definitely you heard the foot and saw the foot stomps before. Some of the fighters that Sanders has fought: Adam Bosley, James Adcock, Rick Humphreys, Sean Ewer, Portland Pringle III as they separate, and back to the middle of the cage. As we near the
Josh Cate.
Yep. Josh Cate in his first pro bout was a loss to Josh Cate via armbar. Nice kick by Sanders. Oh, and down goes Sanders, and he's out, and Dalton Fox gets his first win, and he hops the cage, and Dalton Fox with the win out of nowhere, and in that exchange, Dalton Fox decks Roy Sanders, and Fox is 1-1 with a no contest in his MMA career. Goodness. He hopped right over us.
Wow. I was going to jump on me.
I was hoping he wasn't going to come hopping down on us. I would have hid behind you, Diablo. No, not going to lie. But, wow, what about that exchange? Incredible. And you saw the punching power in the stand-up game.
I told you, he has power behind those punches, man.
And he's back again.
Please don't fall.
Just picked up your first W. Don't want to get injured. But Fox is excited. You got to
Oh,
love
yeah,
that.
man. I mean, it's always exciting to get a win like that, especially in that fashion.
Wow. Tremendous for Dalton Fox at 155 pounds in this lightweight bout number 17 tonight, presented by Chips Transmissions. By the way, we do have some awards that we will get to. Awards given for the amateur portion of the card tonight of the event. So we'll get to those as soon as we have an opportunity, but we will slide those in. All right, let's go to the cage, the announcement of our official decision. Here's Cody Gwynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Josh Ward has got a stop to this fight. 2 minutes, 35 seconds into the first round. The winner by knockout, Dalton Fox.
Dalton Fox, first round KO at 235, and Newport Combat Club with the W here tonight as Dalton Fox wins our second pro bout here of 5 we have in store for you. Dalton Fox posing excited, and he will talk in just a moment with the legend Josh Cate. I think Mom might be in there celebrating with Dalton Fox. And here is Hollywood.
We're here with your winner, Dalton Fox. Now, Dalton, third pro fight, 1 loss, 1 crazy, no contest. So what's it feel like to get his first win?
It feels amazing. I couldn't have done it without Michael Snap. He's the one that helped me through a lot of tough shit. I mean, it's a crazy thing to say. I mean, it feels good to win. I guess it's my time to earn it, but to me, it's just another day to fight. I appreciate Roy for taking the fight. He's a very athletic person. He's a damn good fighter. He has my respect.
So right after the win, you jumped up on top of the cage. I thought you were going to try to attack Dustin Walden there. We got a rematch in the makes?
To be honest, I mean, I could not explain what kind of person Dustin Walden is. I mean, he's an unbelievable fighter, man. And all I can be happy to say that I stepped in the cage with a legend like Dustin Walden. It's just respect, you know what I'm saying? And that's all it was. Everybody backed out away from him. Well, I was the only man enough to stand up and fight him. So, and it's kind of hard to fight somebody like that because he is a very tough competitor, but, I gave him all. And if it was a no contest or if it was a loss, either way, Dustin Walden was a really good person.
Congratulations on your first win, everybody. Your winner, Dalton Fox.
Congratulations to Dalton Fox. His first pro bout win. Nice things to say about Dustin Walden Diablo, my broadcast partner here tonight. So bout 17 goes to Dalton Fox.